Anyway, this is Rohan, and you might be wondering, well, what this game is. Well, it's Gran Turismo 2. So, this is the first game I ever played, and I also wanted to show it off a little bit because, like I said, this little game, it's actually kind of a big game, but yeah, I consider this game like Pokémon, but with cars. Because yeah, there's a lot of cars in this game, like over 600 I think, so yeah. So anyway, we need to buy a car because we don't have one. We have a lot of options though, thanks to East City. So East City is where all the Japanese cars are, and Japanese cars in this game, the Japanese dealers actually have a used car dealership. Everywhere else doesn't, so yeah. And we got a lot of options here. A lot of good options too. I guess I'll point out some of the standouts. Yeah, there's some Celicas. We got some MR2s as well. They're not bad choices either. Not showing off these Celicas, you'll see one in a bit. 11 Adreno. A Supra, this is a good choice. Because of that horsepower. Here's the Celica GT4. A pretty decent choice for a star car, because it's 4-wheel drive. It is a little bit lacking in power though, which is a bit of an issue. Then, this is probably the best choice, Supra Twin Turbo. It's 276 brake horsepower. It's a bit heavy and it's front rear wheel drive, so it will be a bit tail happy, but it should demolish most of the early opponents. I think the Starlet is also pretty good because it's front wheel drive and it's light, so it should be easy to drive. So yeah, that's what Toyota has to offer us. Mitsubishi's pretty cool too, because they have the Mirage Cyborg. Quite a funny name for a car, but yeah, it's not bad. 172 brake horsepower, and it's also front wheel drive and pretty light. Got some FTOs, they aren't too bad either. But yeah, they are a lot more expensive, and they don't really have as much performance. This Mirage Asti is not bad either, but again, it is a bit pricey compared to the Mirage Cyborg. Then we got Daihatsu, who have nothing really good. This is probably the best car here, but as you see here, only 54 brake horsepower, so yeah, it's not gonna help us at all. Those are K cars, basically the very small cars that were introduced to, I believe, for some kind of Japanese stuff. Anyway, this is another interesting choice, the 323, because it has 4-wheel drive and it has 177 brake horsepower. It's very cheap too. It's not a bad choice. We also got some RX-7s. They are also a pretty good choice. Because yeah, this one here, pretty powerful and not too expensive either, but it is an FR car, so it can be a bit hard to drive. The MX-5 is also a good choice because it's a bit easier to drive. It has less power though. The RX-7 Infinity over here is not a bad choice either. You know, yeah, FR car, so it's going to be a little bit hard to drive. Then we got Nissan. And Nissan has some pretty cool cars, like this Nissan Micra Super Turbo. Very small car, with only 108 brake horsepower, but it is very light. Got the Primera. Got these Skylines here, they're pretty cool. Skyline GTS is a FR car with some pretty decent power, and then there's also the GTS 4, which has pretty good power, 4-wheel drive. It's a bit on the heavy side though. It doesn't cost too much either. Here's another one in blue. Here's an R30 Skyline, which is pretty cool to see. There's a lot of cars in this game. A lot of interesting ones too. You also got a Silvia K's 2000 Turbo, or 2000 cc's rather. This is a good choice if you want a Silvia. Um, let's see what else. And then yeah, here's another GTS 4. I am pretty eyeing this car because yeah, you can get it for pretty cheap and the 4-wheel drive is nice. But I might have a look at the events and then we'll decide what events we're gonna I already looked at my stuff. Then we'll decide what car will be most appropriate. But anyway, Subaru don't have much for us. They only have the Vivio, which isn't a good car. Because yeah, we have 10k. That's what I'm taking into account. Then we got Honda. Honda actually has some pretty good cars. Mainly if you like FF cars. We have the Prelude, which has pretty good power. It's a bit heavy, but yeah. The CRX over here is not a bad choice either. It's very light, has good power. It's an FF car. Civic Vario is not bad because yeah, you don't have access to the hatchback Civic. You only have this, but it's not a bad choice. It's a pretty cool car. It's a Beat, but that's not very useful for us. The CRX Del Sol could be interesting, but yeah, it's not that great. I don't think it's as good as the CRX over here. But anyway. And yeah, we can't buy any Integras, so yeah, no need to worry about that. And then finally, Suzuki doesn't have much because they only sell K cars. So yeah, nothing there that we really need. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have a look at the race events first before we decide what we're gonna do. So yeah, you have 4 types of events. So yeah, we have that one, which is 197 brake horsepower. Because yeah, something about this game is that the events, a lot of them have a horsepower limit, so you need to take that into account when you're deciding what events you're going after. See, I'm seeing a lot of them that require a low amount. So yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna choose. And yeah, this is probably gonna please all the farm fans, but I'm gonna go with the Celica GT4. So let's do that. This should be able to enter a good amount of events, and actually do pretty good as well. Man, let's show some things you can do now that we actually have a car. You can go to the car wash. You can wash the car. It's a pretty catchy music. Machine test, that can allow you to test your performance. It was bugged in earlier versions of the game, a pretty game-breaking bug too, which I'll get into later. We have the wheel shop, but yeah, that'll be a waste of money for us. I didn't touch on this, but we have the license test. You need to do these to enter most of the events. So like for example, let's go race. Now let's look at the Gran Turismo League events again. You see, some of these require a B license and some require an A license, so yeah. That's something to keep in mind. So yeah. So basically you do the licenses in order to progress through the game, basically. They teach you how to drive, basically. Is what they do. And you can try going for gold. If you get all gold on license test, you get a prize card, but it's extremely hard. Which is why I didn't do that. I haven't even gotten a single gold yet. But I have B in all the licenses. But anyway, in the garage we can look at a new car, which is the Celica, of course. There are some interesting things you can do with it. You can see its statistics. You can see its info. And yeah, there's a lot here. This game is like an encyclopedia for cars as well. And you can sell if you want, but you definitely don't want to do that. Alright, let's go racing. So with the car as it is, let's go into the Sunday Cup. Actually, before we do that, let's go here. Because yeah, I need to do something kind of important. I need to turn down the music volume. The reason for that is because this game uses a licensed soundtrack, so yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to have any more like music for the rest of this, but But yeah, it is what it is. So let's go race. And yeah, I think what we'll do is we're gonna do the Sunday Cup. We're gonna do the first race at Tahiti Road. And yeah, this track, it's actually only been in this game, Gran Turismo 2. But anyway, let's now talk more about this game. So this game was released in December 1999. And that actually pulls up one very big red flag. And that is December, of course, is when Christmas is. And because of that, this game was rushed. Which, yeah, that sounds like a bad thing, but this game somehow, despite being a rushed game, I think is the greatest PS1 game of all time. That's mainly because of the amount of content this game has, and also how fun it is to play. But anyway. So yeah, just driving around now. But yeah, our Celica's pretty good against what they are driving, so that's good. Mostly driving like cars with around 100 brake horsepower, whereas we have 180, and also four-wheel drive, so that's good. Most of those cars are going to be FF, so front-wheel drive. Although yeah, this Yaris got past me, so yeah. Yeah, you want to buy cars in the used car dealership because you can't really buy anything else good at the new car dealership, so you need to basically buy a used car if you want to stand a chance. And yeah, there's a lot of good options. And yeah, only West City has any used cars. All the other countries don't, because this is a Japanese made game, so yeah, it favors Japanese cars. Anyway. So yeah, because this game is rushed, there's a lot of cut content, but also the game has a lot of bugs. Although some of them were ironed out in later versions that were released. Like for example, I mentioned the machine test. Basically there was a game-breaking bug in one of the earlier versions of this game that if you used it, it could delete your whole garage, which, yeah, that sucks. There's some other weird things too, like because the drag race mode was cut from this game, it's actually impossible to get 100%, according to this game. Like you can get 100% by just saying you beat all the events, so there's that. So yeah, looks like we're doing good with the car at base, which is nice. Anyway, but yeah, you do need to be a little bit careful because yeah, if you don't buy a good car at base, then yeah, you might run into a lot of problems. But there's plenty of good events for a weak car, so yeah. There's that. So yeah, just, you know, having a nice chill drive. But yeah, the driving in this case is not bad. I'm driving this on a D-pad, and it actually doesn't feel too bad. Which is surprising, because yeah, this game was released when the DualShock was a thing, so yeah. Anyway, here are the cars that we raced. Mostly just K-cars and stuff. You can show the replay, but I don't think I need to. It's good for thumbnails, but yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do for the thumbnail of this whole video. Maybe we win, we got money. We can use that money to upgrade this car to take on harder events. But anyway, so I want to show more races, of course. The next race at this high speed ring is actually very difficult for the car at the moment. He needs upgrades, and quite a few of them too. So let's move on to the Gran Turismo League and try to take on these low horsepower races, like this one. But I'm not 197 brake horsepower. And then we'll get money, and then with that money we'll be able to upgrade the Celica, and then we'll be able to take on more events. So yeah, that's how we roll. So yeah, now we're going to midfield racer, which is another very important track to the series. Well, I mean, Tahiti Road was only in GT2, but yeah, this is actually a very important track. It's been in a lot of games. Anyway. So yeah, like I said, this is the first game I ever played, but I don't think it's the first. It can't have been the first game I ever beat, because the first time I beat this game was like only a few years ago on my emulator. Anyway, looks like we're fighting similar opponents here, so that means we should be good. Anyway. So, yeah. I think another thing too, I'm not gonna make this an LP, and the reason for that is because, well, I don't think... I would love to like do this game one day, but the problem is that commentating a racing game will be very difficult, and also this game does have some things that I won't be able to show off, like license test rewards, because yeah, I'm definitely not good enough for that. I'm only good enough at beating this game, so yeah. But there are a few things I forgot to talk about in the first race. First off, recording this on a different emulator to what I use for some of my other PS1 games that I showed off. This is being recorded on DuckStation, which is considered the like better PS1 emulator nowadays. This might actually be a close race, which I wasn't expecting. But it does look like I had the power to beat them on the straight, which is good. So yeah, I'm playing this on DuckStation, and DuckStation is better, I think. It does allow you more options to tweak the graphics and stuff, so you can actually make this game look really good. Another thing you can do is that there's a 50 FPS pack for this game. I mentioned 50 FPS because another thing about this game is that I'm playing the PAL version. The first time I beat this game was the NTSC version, so yeah, I'm now finally beating the game as I would have bought it, so that's pretty good. The PAL version changes actually a couple of things. Like for example, instead of showing miles per hour, it shows kilometers per hour, but kilometers per hour is more accurate, so I guess that's a good thing. Gotta let you past, so I can get you on the straight. The used cars are actually different. In the NTSC version, I bought a Nissan Pulsar GTI R as my first car, which is also four-wheel drive. And yeah. So yeah, different cars at the start of the games, depending on your version. And also, music that plays during a race is different too. NTSC and PAL uses a licensed soundtrack that is different. And then the Japanese version actually uses a non-licensed soundtrack, which I could show off in this video, but I'm not so sure if we'll be able to. But anyway, we beat them not too badly actually. That went pretty good. And yeah, that means we're gonna earn money, which is good, and then we'll be able to upgrade this car soon enough. In fact, let's do one little upgrade. And I guess I could start talking about those, because yeah, we have 9k, we have enough to buy a very useful upgrade actually. Actually no, I'm gonna wait. Because yeah, if I get to 11k, I believe I can buy an even better upgrade than what I was thinking. So anyway, let's see. US National has 246. French National is also 246. British National is 197. So let's get that going. But yeah, this actually might be difficult because a lot of British cars have low horsepower, but they're very good in the corners. So yeah, we might have problems there, but let's see. Another thing that also changes, at the start of the game you can choose your language, because yeah, I was reminded of this when I was into this race. You can choose your language. If you choose English, the opals are voxels, and then vice versa if you pick another language. So that's pretty cool. That also reminds me too, yeah, I already talked about some of the glitches, but anyway. So yeah, what can we do against these cars? Looks like we're not doing too bad. A little bit of dirty driving, but that's okay. So like I said, not only that, but I feel like my commentary style isn't working. Like yeah, with racing games, I feel like they're better live streamed because there isn't much to say other than there isn't much to say really when you're driving. I feel it's definitely a lot harder than the RPGs I've been playing as well. So yeah, that's why this won't be a full OP. I just want to show one video off because I like this game. I want to at least have one video of it on the channel, so yeah. Hey, I can appeal to the forum crowd because I'm driving a Celica, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, looks like these British cars, they're definitely giving me a run for their money. But yeah, I guess I can go back to also talk about the concept here. This game has like over 600 cars or something, and yeah, that's insane for a PS1 game. And yeah, this game also has 2 discs. I'm in disc 2, which is for the simulation mode, the main mode of the game. This one is an arcade mode. That's more chill and relaxed, basically. But you need to progress in simulation mode and get all the license tests if you want more content to arcade modes. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, this mini is really fast. Outrageously fast. Yeah, this MGF too. Anyway, if I don't win this race, I think I'll still have enough money to do what I wanted to do, so yeah, that's good. Anyway. So, what we're doing. Let's try braking hard here. That didn't go so great. I want to at least get second. Because if I get second, I think that guarantees that I can get that upgrade, or buy that upgrade, so that'll be good. Yeah, not gonna be easy. This game can definitely be challenging sometimes if you go in with a car that isn't upgraded. Now if you buy upgrades, the game becomes a lot easier. Yeah, if you are struggling to win events, you can either repeat events that are easy to win, or even if you lose in a race, you'll still get money, so yeah. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna get third here. But will it be enough to get 11k? I believe 11k is the magic number. So yeah, that wasn't a great showing by me, but that's okay. Yeah, those guys are fast. Probably because they have good handling. No, not even close. Alright. So I guess we'll try a different one. Wait, let's see how much money you can win from this. Yeah, even if I got even if I got second, it would have been enough. So let's see. What's Italy like? It also has 197, so let's go. And then I think what we'll do is we'll beat all the first races in the GT League and then we'll end off. I think that's all we'll do. But anyway, let's see how well we do against the Italian cars. At Rome short. Another thing too, I was planning to show off 50 FPS hack for this game, but yeah, it wasn't running super great, so I assume that's either because of OBS or something else. But anyway, alright, let's see how well we do here. We did beat the Japanese cars, that 197, but yeah, let's see if we can try beating Italian cars. And force my way through, very nice. I wouldn't say I'm a clean driver, that's for sure. I will admit, I am kind of a noob when it comes to racing games. I love them, but I'm not very good at them. Oh no, you don't. Most of the AI is just aggressive, so yeah. Yeah, we're leading, that's good. Yeah, after this race I'll show off the upgrades. And what they will do. Watch this, Fiat's gonna get past us. And I brake too late, so that's not good. Yeah, it's gonna take some pretty amazing driving if I'm gonna win this now. Or some pretty dangerous driving. Let's find out. Okay. Final corner now. Yeah, we're definitely not winning this. Another third place. And by quite a bit too. Then again, I'll admit my driving wasn't so great, but... So yeah, I still doubt we're gonna not have enough money to buy that upgrade. Because it is 11k from what I remember. Okay, I believe the German one, does that have 197? Let's find out. $216, let's give it a try. Even if I've been struggling with the 197 events, I think we might do well here. Let's find out. And yeah, if I do get not enough to buy the 11k upgrade, then yeah, I'll probably cut to when I actually get enough money for it. So now I find the German cars, so let's do this. Yeah. This game's... I guess I should mention another thing too. The graphics. This game doesn't look that amazing like nowadays, but for the time it definitely was one of the prettiest PS1 games. And yeah, thanks to the emulator I'm using, you can make this game look really good. Potentially. This is what just the game looks like normally on the emulator, and it doesn't look too bad actually. Anyway. This is going to be a difficult race as well, since we are probably down on power compared to what we're fighting. You know what? I'll admit I'm not very good on this track too, so yeah. So let's see what we got. So we'll get past the Astra. Then we got an Audi up ahead. Oh yeah, I guess that's another thing I should talk about too. I don't know, I do like both kind. I do lean towards liking arcade racing games. I do like my simulation racing games too. This is like a mix of those two genres basically. Because yeah, it has real life cars and the driving is based on a sim. But because the driving isn't like 100% simulation, then it's considered an arcade sim code. Anyway, I messed up that corner. So yeah, if I do that again, I'm not winning this race. So yeah, we need to focus on that last corner. I guess you could also consider this episode a little Celica that could. Anyway. The Astra got past me, which isn't good. You can get past them there. Yeah, that Audi is going to be very difficult to beat. What we got on this corner? I can brake quite late. Yeah, use the Beetle as a brake. Alright, last corner. I screwed up last time, so what can we do now? We don't screw it up, that's good, but it looks like we're gonna get second place. But that should be enough to buy the upgrade. Because I think we get 1k for second place. Anyway. Another loss, but it's okay. And yeah, we got 1k, so finally we're at 11k. So yeah, now let's start upgrading, because we're gonna need it. It looks like. Because my driving isn't very good. So, to East City. Anyway, we want to go to the manufacturer that I bought the car from, and we go to tune. So yeah. First up we have Muffler, this is the exhaust. Increasing that will increase your power. And yeah, it's a very good upgrade actually. Brakes are also really good. More stopping power means you can brake later, and then that means that we can yeah, more braking power means that we can brake later, we're faster. Engine, there's actually quite a few things here. We can buy a computer chip, it's very cheap and gives us a small increase in power. Any tune, we can't get this. That's only for cars that don't have a turbo, which this one does. Engine balancing and is overpriced, not very good. Increasing displacement, not many cars get that. And then port grinding is also overpriced, not very good. So yeah, not much there. The drivetrain, you can improve your gearbox, and if you do that, then that can help your performance. Basically gives you like better top speed and stuff. And then flywheel, clutch, propeller shaft, carbon drive shaft of course. Those you can use to help your gearing. Turbos, they are like the easy way to get lots of power. But yeah, we can buy the turbo, that gives us the biggest increase in power for the least amount of money basically. And that intercooler is also pretty good too for the price. Suspension improves handling as you would expect, and it can also be customized too. Then here's the big one, tires. Tires are really good, so I could buy sports tires for 7k, but even better, I could buy racing slicks for 11k, so I'm going to do that. And this is going to make a massive difference to how this car drives. But yeah, tires are kind of overpowered in this game, it doesn't upgrade. There's also weight reduction, this also increases the handling of the car, but also something cool about GT2 and GT1 I should say. You can race modify your car, and a lot of the cars in this game actually have a racing mod, which is really cool. So yeah, look out for those. And yeah, it makes the car look really cool. But anyway, without tires, let's see what we are capable of now. I didn't mention something else too. The used car dealerships, they change like every 7 days I think, or was it every 10 days? I can't remember very well. Okay, back to the Gran Turismo. Let's go back to the British National Championships and let's see what we can do now. But yeah, like I said, I think tyres are extremely overpowered upgrades, so and definitely worth the money, so especially if they're racing slicks like I bought, so yeah. So let's see what we're capable of now. So yeah, we got some Lotuses now. But yeah, basically tires, they can improve acceleration, handling, all that good stuff. So now I can be a lot more daring in the corners. Oh, I felt like I had too much grip there. I need to get used to this amount of grip I have. Yeah, tires are important because some races have a horsepower limit. So yeah, improving the handling is like one of the best ways to counter that. Yeah, the difference is monumental. How much grip I have now? But will it be enough? With my kind of poor driving. Let's find out. Because yeah, that start wasn't so great. Well, we are getting on the straight, which is good. And I can brake very late here. And don't have to suffer as many consequences. Now I'm back up to second, so that's good. This Lewis got past us, so yeah. And yeah, also, I do prefer it when the racing game has better handling, so yeah. That's another reason why I like the tires. Yeah, this Lewis is not going to be easy to beat. Because it also looks like he has a good amount of power. So anyway, you can also look back on my previous times to see how much faster I am, I guess. Bouncing all over the curves. Let's try a late breaker. Crunched him. And there we go. We're back in the lead, so let's see if I'm gonna throw it away or not. Because I have a bad habit of throwing away a good lead. Alright, let's see what I can do here. So we hug the inside. We still have a small lead over our competition. Watch the Corsa gets past us. So near outbreak him here. And we might be able to win. There we go. Because yeah, I can take this chicane now flat out, so that's good. They have trouble carrying as much speed, and there we go, we win. Thanks to those tires. Only barely. So there we go. Some power upgrades might be nice too. Well, we are gonna gain money to be able to buy those, so that's good. Alright. Let's try Italy again. At room short. So yeah, this will be a meaty episode, I guess. I want to show off a good amount of this game, I guess. In the Celica. The little Celica that could again. I could buy the computer chip, I guess, to give me a little bit more power, but I doubt 2 brake horsepower is going to make that big of a difference. Anyway, what can we do here? I feel like if I drove better, I could have won, but yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I can almost buy the exhaust upgrade, which might be good, but yeah. Yeah, this game's definitely not super easy for me. I guess also maybe doing commentary is also hard. I think this will also be a good stopping point. I could try winning that race, but yeah. Should I do that? I'm not so sure. You know what, let's try it again. Like I said, this might be a nice long episode. But yeah, let's see if I can redeem myself. But yeah, I can buy the exhaust upgrade I think, and then stay below 197 brake horsepower, which will be nice. Alright, let's see. Let's see it. Oh! Alright, so we barge our way through, that's awesome. Well, they brake a little bit early, so I can actually make this corner. Let's see if that will bite me this corner. Last one. Yeah, it will. The Lancia got me. Yeah, definitely I could have won it. Won this race. Instead I threw away in the last corner. That's how it goes sometimes. And you're not good at racing games. But oh well. I do have enough money to buy another upgrade, the exhaust. But yeah, it might. I don't think it'll put me over 197. I hope not. Then with that, that's as much as I can do. I guess weight reduction to suspension. But yeah, can't do anything else with the power though, so yeah. Alright, let's see. But yeah, this is how this game goes sometimes, I guess. If you don't have a super overpowered car. Let's see, 192, that's good. That'll make a big difference. Now, can we win this Italian race? Because yeah, if I buy the turbo, I believe that puts us over. So let's give it another go. Will we do it this time? And yeah, because I have the exhaust now, the car sounds slightly different, which is really cool. Nice little touch there. Now with that added power, let's see what we can do. You can view it as like me gaining a few levels. Anyway. So our good tires and our improved power, this should be a bit easier. Watchy, they are really aggressive on that last corner, so winning this race is not going to be easy. And it wouldn't be enough, unfortunately. But yeah, we took that corner quite well that time. Oh well. But yeah, so close but yet so far. But yeah, if I do get 2k, I guess I'm gonna buy the computer chip. We are close to it. Technically. So yeah, let's give it another go. But yeah, I lost it on the last corner again, but this time I was on the first lap, so yeah. Because yeah, the AI was super aggressive on me. Alright, what we got? Yeah, the opponents don't look as threatening, but yeah. Probably gonna be very proven wrong a little bit. Yeah, I actually did that last corner good now. I learnt from my last attempts, that's good. So yeah, things are looking good here. I'm probably gonna jinx it soon enough, but let's see. Yeah, it's looking good now. Awesome. Yeah, I knew I could win with the car like this. And there you go. And a lot of money. So I can buy that turbo upgrade. Because yeah, it might be good for the remaining events that we need to do. So, what does the German? 216. I think the turbo puts us over that, let's find out. So yeah, back to Toyota. Don't want to do that. But yeah, I see the cars have changed. Alright, exhaust. We already did exhaust. Turbo. Yeah, that puts us at 230. I can buy a racing Takua. 205, there we go. I do have enough money for the computer chip, so I might buy that. Actually no, 210 actually, that's a good amount, so I'm gonna do that. You get a little bit more than before. I guess it's relative to the car's performance, but anyway, 210. If that's not enough to win the next race, I'll be very surprised. But yeah, we've done a lot to ourselves today, haven't we? Anyway, the German race, let's go. Yeah, this will be a very long video. Anyway. I'm probably gonna do a lot of cutting around, I think. Maybe this will be a good test at, like, cutting a lot my videos. But yeah, now you have increased power, so that's good. Well, the next two races, they have 246, I think, as the power gap. So then, so for those, the turbo will be nice. But yeah, we can't afford it even if we win this race, so yeah. It's looking good so far. We did upgrade the tires last time we did this race, so yeah. But yeah, I guess the moral of the story in this episode, if you fail once, don't give up. You can always come back stronger. Yeah, we're looking good, but yeah, I wouldn't consider myself very good at deep forest, so yeah. Especially at that last corner. But I managed to stay ahead somehow on this first lap, so yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're looking good, but yeah, I need to do that last corner much better though. Yeah, the tires are probably what's making the biggest difference here. But yeah, we're doing good, but yeah, the gap isn't too big, so yeah, I'm gonna need to nail that last corner. Otherwise, yeah, we're not gonna be in a good spot. That was pretty good. And yeah, it looks like we're gonna win this. Yeah! That is awesome. And we beat the Golfs, awesome. Yeah, not enough money for the turbo, but that's okay. It is for weight reduction, I guess. Maybe I should cut that. Improve the handling slightly more. So only 2 more races left in this video. The French and US National Championships. So yeah, to take on the Americans, let's lose a little bit of weight. I don't want to do that. So yeah, weight reduction makes the car more maneuverable, so yeah. And the next upgrade's at 6k, alright. Well, so you need to do all 3 versions of the weight reduction to get the racing modification, so yeah. It's a bit pricey that, so yeah. Alright, US National Championship. 246 brake horsepower, though is the limit, so yeah, we might have issues. And also the track's Laguna Seca. Pretty difficult track, it's also a real life track. The only one in this game. So yeah. So let's see how I do against these American cars, even though I'm pretty sure that most of them aren't. It's a little bit complicated, but basically Ford, there's different Ford versions of Ford. Basically, there's the Ford in America and then there's the Ford in Europe. And yeah, some of these Fords are actually from Europe, so yeah. Let's concentrate, because this is a difficult track. Goodness sake, it's a real life track and it's a pretty difficult one, like I said. Although I think the version of this game's a bit more forgiving, so that's good. So yeah, it looks like we're doing quite well, despite the being quite low on the power, I guess. We are quite far away from the power cups, so yeah. Alright. Here's the famous corkscrew. Yeah, you want to be very careful on that corner. And yeah, remember, this is a real life track, so that actually exists in real life. Fortunately, the Ford car, that's what it's actually called, overtook us, so yeah. So yeah, let's see if we can get him on this last lap. I definitely shown that I have the pace to win this. Just that am I able to win this? But yeah, I say this track's forgiving because I think in this game, if you go off the track, gravel doesn't really slow you down. So yeah, you can be a bit, you can afford to go a little bit wide on some of these corners. Let's see. That's good. And yeah, I was a bit safe on the corkscrew last time, which might have cost me, so yeah. Maybe we'll try being a little bit more aggressive on it. There we go. That definitely helped us a lot, looks like. but that fourth car is very close to us. Oh, I got him on the inside. Now will I have enough power to overpower him? Let's find out. And there you go. Very nice close race. Now I have enough to buy the turbos, so as long as it doesn't put us over 246, I'll be good. Alright, one last race. Say a turbo. This will also make the car sound different. Oh, it's 250. So yeah, we're gonna have to go in with what we got. Unless I want to do more weight reduction, but yeah, I'm gonna skip out. Alright, let's go race. Technically I can buy the upgrade and then take off another upgrade because yeah, if you put an upgrade on the car, it's not permanent. So yeah, you can go to the machine test or like any other race, remove the upgrade and then your car will be eligible. So yeah, we're going full circle, going back to Tahiti Road for our last race in this video. But yeah, like I said, a pretty long one, but yeah, I wanted to show off a lot of this game I guess and why I like it so much. But yeah, it's actually very fun to drive in this game. Although the thing about driving in general, I think that's another thing I can talk about. It's definitely a lot more fun doing than watching, so yeah. Alright, last race, let's go. Hopefully. Can still lose this, so yeah, let's hope we do. And yeah, buying a lot of Peugeots it looks like. And yeah, the Celica, it's actually driving really nicely. I much prefer how it's driving here than it was at the start of the episode. We're doing quite good, it looks like. But yeah, this game definitely doesn't hold your hand. It is definitely kind of a hardcore game, I've realized. So yeah. Well, yeah, I'm definitely not using the best starter car, although it wasn't bad in hindsight because yeah, it did allow me to enter some of the low horsepower events here, so yeah. Anyway. That's really badly done. I think that won't cost me. This track is pretty easy to drive on. Like even if you make a mistake, it doesn't go too punished. Although yeah, they are definitely catching us. I think this game has a rubber banding, so yeah, you be careful of that. Yeah, it looks like the Cirque is gonna win for us, which is awesome. And there you go. So he beat the French. Awesome. There's one Renault. A Renault Megane. And now we're back to 10k, awesome. So it turned off, let's look at Celica again. It's now become a long way since we started this. The upgrades in this game, yeah, if you don't use them, this game becomes really difficult. Especially to someone who's not good at racing games like I am. But yeah, now it's rocking 210 brake horsepower. That's only 30 more than it started with, but yeah. Those tires are definitely making a big difference. With the turbo upgrade, I should be able to take on more events. Like, I can probably take on the rest of the Sunday Cup now. Which will probably what I do in my free time. Because yeah, I'm gonna beat this game. So yeah, that's it. So, that was a good showing of GT2, I guess. A lot of good moments, a lot of fails, all that good stuff. So yeah. I wanted to do this in between my last LP and this one because yeah, like I said, this is a game that's near and dear to me, so I want to at least show it off. So yeah. So yeah, see you next time for whatever else I have cooked up for.